had the second largest YouTube live stream in the world, 65,000 concurrent people, but it was the BBC that broke an article an hour later that called out YouTube for not censoring us. And they had been pressuring YouTube behind the scenes to pull things down, and they hadn't yet. And then we were the perfect example. I had that guest, David Icke, on a month earlier and not made a big deal of it. This one, I had told people he was coming on, and they were literally waiting, watching. The article broke. YouTube made a comment to them that we're gonna give this channel a strike before they spoke to me. And then the next day on my phone conversation with YouTube, which may or may not be featured in a documentary movie coming out soon from us, they told me that WHO narrative, if it goes against what WHO is saying, which was flip-flopping, by the way, at the time. I remember they said, oh, if you say anything against what WHO is saying, we're gonna take you down. And I said, well, they just came out and I think were against masks in the beginning, I thought. And then Mayor Cuomo of New York City was for them. And so I said, all right, so you're gonna take the mayor down of New York City? And then they were like, well, we don't really know. And then they said, we've had these restrictions about you speaking out from COVID for a year. The guy said this, I don't think I have this recorded. And I said, a year? I said, it's April 2020. There was no COVID a year ago. And he said, oh yeah. And so it felt like an honest mistake, but it was just the nonsense coming out. It was just felt really patched together. These were very early days. Yeah. But I always wondered, where the link was with YouTube in there, but I guess because they're a news. Well, there's more, there's more behind the scenes.
Underneath this. So Jill and I, Jill Glass.
Other of my guests would say they all meet together once a year in a secret place, and they all get together.
They may say that.
And I don't know.
I take the position I've never been invited to those meetings, and I can't verify them.
You wouldn't be invited.
So I can't say. We can absolutely note their behaviors and their actions and what they write. For me, it's speculation as to whether they're all meeting in some German castle or Davos or China or wherever the thing is. But it turns out that, as I mentioned in the book, I'm in that first chapter about red pilling, that when I got this call from Michael Callahan, the CIA agent that was deeply involved and probably, arguably, our top expert in gain-of-function research within the U.S. government, that I needed to get going with my team to develop a response to this novel coronavirus. And this was in January 4th of 2020. I got going with basically getting people to volunteer their time and technology to start repurposing drugs and all the whiz-bang cool high-tech stuff. And Jill got going writing a book written for basically our neighbors, people in our daily lives, about how to prepare and protect yourself for this novel coronavirus. And she worked her can off. I wrote the chapter on the virology. I helped edit it, but it was her work product. And
she's your wife, Jill. Yeah.
Put her heart and soul into it, and published it in the first week in February. Some people think that this is evidence that we are CIA deep state, because there's no way she could have written that in a month.
How'd she do it so fast?
She worked her can off.
Yeah. And I've met her. She seems very resilient.
And you can see our work product in the Substack. I mean, we put out an essay every day.
Yeah.
And we have all this academic toolkit of the reference manager and all that kind of stuff. And it wasn't that much of a stretch. I mean, she's like both of us have been through multiple outbreaks. So we've sat in multiple training sessions and seminars and blah, blah, blah. So a lot of that was brain to page. In any case, she got it in the first week in February and self-published it on Amazon with the logic that she could update it because it was a Kindle edition. So anybody that subscribed to the Kindle could get the automatic update, and she could keep it live with information. I thought it was a great idea.
Yeah.
And it comes around to the third revision, and suddenly it's uploaded, but they don't do anything with it. It doesn't go live, and we ask and we ask and we ask. We just get runarounds. And finally, they drop the bomb. you have violated community guidelines. And they won't tell us why, which is always their policy. You know, if we'd put porn in there, they would have said, you got porn. You get the porn out and we'll publish it, right? Because that's kind of how they operate. Or if you said, you know, violence, or you fat shamed somebody or whatever, you fix this and then we'll publish it. No, there was just like violated community standards, irretrievable, it's dead. It's gone. It's like become a collector's edition now.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, do you want to profit from crypto? Then join my DeFi Academy. The Crypto DeFi Academy will help you create generational wealth. But don't take my word for it. Listen to my students.
When I first got into crypto, I remember thinking to myself, I need to learn more. Brian Rose, learning crypto, learning DeFi, gotta do it.
I am so grateful that I jumped in and did this. I had to break through some limiting beliefs that I can do this, that I can afford this, that I can be in this.
It challenges the things that are deeply rooted within us.
Joining DeFi Academy has been one of the best decisions I have made on my blockchain journey.
This course was a life changer, a game changer, a huge eye-opener, coming from knowing practically nothing at the speed of the learning over 4 weeks was just fantastic.
The information you provided in this class was invaluable.
I feel far more confident in my next steps.
You took complex concepts and made them easier to understand.
What's different than so many other ones is it just doesn't tell you what to do. It actually makes you do it.
This is for people who are serious about becoming traders. This is the way it should be done.
I realized from this learning experience again that it is not about what you learn, but about who you learn it from.
The energy was insane. I've never experienced such incredible energy on a live call. Brian Rose, you are a legend, my friend.
It's the only thing in the market where you can get all information and learn everything what you need to know.
Everything is so clear and so well done, and I'm just forever grateful for this program.
It made me feel so much more confident about crypto than I did before.
I did not anticipate how passionate I was going to become about it.
It's also been like a big learning experience for me, not just in the crypto space, but just an overall balance of life.
What I've learned is, how to take ownership, of my life in a way that I really hadn't before.
Yeah, you can't put a price on that, really.
I would recommend it to anybody, top notch.
Excellence does not come cheap. So if you want excellence, you gotta pay for it, but it's so worth it.
Pull the trigger. That's what this course is about.
You're not going to regret it, really. It's amazing.
Thank you, Brian and team.
So what are you waiting for? Crypto is happening now. Click the link below, submit your application, and let me mentor you on how to create generational wealth and build the decentralized financial infrastructure of the future.